it yet? Buckle up, because by the end of this video, you're going to be queuing it up faster than a colonial marine suiting up for drop. Why? Because this isn't just a sequel, it's a revolution in sci-fi action. It's got heart-pounding tension, unforgettable characters you'll quote for years, groundbreaking effects that still hold up today, and a story that reminds us why we love movies. They make us feel alive, scared, and exhilarated all at once. So grab your popcorn, dim the lights, and let's unpack every juicy detail about James Cameron's 1986 epic, Aliens. No spoilers here. I promise we're keeping the surprises for you to discover. This is your ultimate guide, your hype reel, your reason to hit play tonight. Let's jump in. First off, let's set the stage. Aliens is officially titled just Aliens. No the or anything fancy, and it's a 1986 American science fiction action horror film. Directed, written, and pretty much willed into existence by the one and only James Cameron. Now, if Cameron's name rings a bell, it's because this guy doesn't make movies, he builds worlds. At this point in his career, he's fresh off The Terminator in 1984, that low-budget killer robot flick that proved he could turn a shoestring into a blockbuster. But Aliens, this was his shot at sequel gold. The original Alien, directed by Ridley Scott, was a slow, claustrophobic nightmare that grossed over $100 million on an $11 million budget and snagged an Oscar for Best Visual Effects. It left audiences terrified of eggs and corridors. But 7 years later, Cameron steps in with a vision. What if we took that horror and cranked it to 11 with military might? He envisioned Ripley, our fierce survivor from the first film, not just running from the shadows, but fighting back. And folks, he delivered. The script? Cameron hammered it out in 1984, drawing from his love of war movies like Aliens. Wait, ironically, he was inspired by the Vietnam War vibes in films like Platoon, but flipped it to space. The story credit goes to Cameron alongside David Giler and Walter Hill, the producers from the original. They polished it, but Cameron's fingerprints are everywhere. This wasn't a cash grab, it was a passion project that almost didn't happen. Let's talk production, because oh boy, the behind-the-scenes saga is almost as gripping as the film itself. 20th Century Fox greenlit Aliens after the success of the first, but they were nervous. The original was R-rated horror. This was shifting gears to PG-13 action, though it still got an R for intense violence and language. Budget? A modest, for Cameron, $18.5 million. That's pocket change compared to today's $200 million behemoths, but back then, it was a gamble. Fox wanted a quickie sequel, but Cameron said no. He fought tooth and nail for creative control, even threatening to walk when producers meddled. Fun fact, during pre-production, Cameron sketched every single shot himself, over 400 pages of storyboards. That's not directing, that's architecture. Principal photography kicked off on May 24, 1985, and wrapped in just under 4 months, on September 20th. They shot almost entirely at Pinewood Studios in England, chosen for those sweet tax incentives. England was offering rebates that shaved millions off the cost. But weather? Brutal. Rain-soaked sets for the planet's surface scenes had the crew slipping and sliding like they were in a mud wrestling match. And get this, the film's runtime?